Let's go on an adventure with Noah. I eat plants, I eat meat, I eat everything. Who am I? If you enjoy learning with Noah, don't forget to like, share and subscribe, my little friend. Hello, Noah's little friends. Have you read today's theme? Yeah, that's right. You already know there are animals that love to eat plants, some that eat meat, and some that eat everything. But Noah still doesn't really know what each of these animals actually eats. So, let's find out together what these animals really eat. Maybe your favorite animal is here too. Let's go and explore. Hello, Noah's little friends. Do you know what animals eat? Have you ever heard of herbivores, carnivores, and omnivores? Herbivores are animals that only eat plants. They love munching on grass, leaves, and fruits. Like cows, rabbits, and giraffes, plants are their favorite food. Carnivores are animals that eat only meat. They hunt or eat other animals. Like lions, tigers, and eagles. They are strong hunters. Omnivores are animals that eat both plants and meat. They enjoy fruits, and also fish or small animals, like bears, and even humans. Omnivores eat a little bit of everything. Now you know, my little friends. There are 3 kinds of eaters in the animal world: herbivores, carnivores, and omnivores. Which one do you think is the most interesting? Let's keep exploring and learning together with Noah. Alpaca. Can you guess what this fluffy animal, the alpaca, loves to eat? Look at its cute face and soft fur. Do you think it eats meat? Or maybe fruits? Or only plants? Let's think. Is the alpaca a herbivore, a carnivore, or an omnivore? I'll give you a clue. Alpacas love to graze in grassy fields and eat hay and leaves. Yes, that's right. Alpacas are herbivores. They only eat plants. Great job, little explorers. Interesting, right? Bear. Alright, my little friends. Now, let's look at this big, furry animal. It's strong, it's fluffy, and it loves honey. Can you guess? Yes, it's the bear. But, do you know what bears like to eat? Do they eat only meat like a lion? Or just plants like a cow? Let's think. That's right, bears are omnivores. They eat everything: plants, fish and meat. They're big, smart, and love tasty snacks from the forest. Isn't that amazing? Crocodile. Oh, look over there, my little friends. Do you see that big animal with a long tail, sharp teeth, and scaly skin? It's hiding in the water, waiting quietly. Yes, it's the crocodile. But what do crocodiles eat? Do they eat grass and plants like giraffes? Or do they hunt for meat? Let's find out. Crocodiles love to eat fish, birds, and other animals that come near the water. They are strong hunters with powerful jaws. Dolphin. My little friends, look over there. Something just jumped out of the water with a big smile. It's fast, playful, and super smart. Yes, it's the dolphin. But do you know what dolphins eat? Do they eat seaweed and plants like turtles? Or do they prefer something else? Let's find out. Dolphins love to eat fish, squid, and sometimes small sea creatures. They catch their food using echolocation, like a sonar that helps them see with sound. That's right, dolphins are carnivores. They eat only meat. Ocean style. They live in groups called pods, and they love to talk, play, and even help each other. Aren't dolphins amazing, my little ocean explorers? So smart, so playful, and full of kindness. Would you like to swim with dolphins one day? Eagle. Look up in the sky, my little friends. Do you see that big bird flying high with wide wings and sharp eyes? It's strong, fast, and super smart. Yes, it's the eagle. But what does the eagle eat? Do you think it picks fruits from trees? Or maybe hunts for food? Let's find out. Eagles love to eat meat. They use their sharp claws and strong beaks to catch fish, snakes, and even small animals like rabbits. That's right, eagles are carnivores. They eat only meat. They are powerful hunters of the sky, like kings with wings. Fox. Shush, my little friends. Do you see that furry animal with a pointy nose, fluffy tail, and sneaky little steps? It moves so quietly in the forest. Yes, it's the fox. But what do foxes eat? Do they like fruits, or meat, or maybe both? Let's find out. Foxes love to eat small animals like rabbits and mice, but they also enjoy fruits, berries, and insects. That's right, foxes are omnivores. They eat both plants and meat. Smart, sneaky, and super adaptable. That's the clever fox. Giraffe. Look up, my little friends, way up. Wow, who's that super tall animal with a long neck and spots on its body? Yes, it's the giraffe. But do you know what giraffes like to eat? Do they chase other animals? Or do they eat leaves and plants? Let's see. Giraffes use their long necks to reach high into the trees, where they munch on yummy leaves and twigs. That's right, giraffes are herbivores. They eat only plants. They don't eat meat at all. Isn't it cool how they can reach food that other animals can't? Horse. Do you hear that sound, my little friends? It's coming from a beautiful animal with a long mane and strong legs. Yes, it's the horse. But what do horses eat? Do they eat meat like a lion? Or maybe something else? Let's see. Horses love to eat grass, hay, and sometimes apples and carrots too. They spend a lot of time munching on yummy plants. That's right, horses are herbivores. They eat only plants. They're gentle, loyal, and love to run fast across the fields. Giddy up. Impala. Look over there, my little friends. Do you see that graceful animal with long legs and curved horns? It can run super fast and jump really high. Yes, it's the impala. But what does the impala eat? Does it chase other animals? Or nibble on plants? Let's find out. Impalas love to eat grass, leaves, and fruits. They spend their days grazing in the warm savanna. That's right, impalas are herbivores. They eat only plants. They're gentle and always ready to leap away from danger with a big bounce. Jaguar. Did you know, some jaguars look completely black? But wait, are they a different animal? No, when a jaguar or a leopard has black fur, we call it a black panther. It's not a different species, it's just a nickname for the dark color. This black color comes from something special called melanism. It makes their fur look black, but if you look closely, you can still see the jaguar's spots under the dark coat. So remember, a black panther is just a jaguar, or sometimes a leopard, with super dark fur. Same strong body, same sharp claws, just dressed in black. But what do these wild cats eat? Do they eat fruits, grass, or something else? Let's take a look. Jaguars and panthers are amazing hunters. They eat meat. They are fast, strong, and super quiet when they hunt. They love to live alone and are great swimmers too. Koala. Look up in the tree, my little friends. Do you see that fluffy, sleepy animal hugging the branch? It has a round nose, big ears, and soft gray fur. Yes, it's the koala. But what do koalas eat? Do they like meat, bugs, or fruits? Let's find out. Koalas eat something very special. They munch on eucalyptus leaves all day long. And guess what? Those leaves are super chewy and not tasty for most animals, but koalas love them. That's right, koalas are herbivores. They eat only plants. They sleep up to 20 hours a day to save energy, and they live high up in the trees where it's safe and peaceful. Isn't the koala adorable, my little friends? So sleepy, so cuddly, and a true plant lover. Would you like to nap in a tree like a koala someday? Lion. Listen closely, my little friends. Did you hear that loud roar? It's big, gray, and has a golden mane. Yes, it's the lion, the king of the jungle. But what does a lion eat? Do you think it likes berries and leaves? Or something else? Let's find out. Lions are strong hunters. They eat meat. They hunt in groups called prides, and they work together to catch their food. That's right, lions are carnivores. They eat only meat. Meat bone. With their powerful teeth and loud roar, lions rule the savannah. Monkey. Look up in the trees. Something is jumping, swinging, and munching happily. Yes, it's the monkey. But what do monkeys eat? Do they like meat like lions? Or just plants like giraffes? Let's find out. Monkeys love to eat fruits, leaves, nuts, and sometimes even bugs or small animals. That's right, monkeys are omnivores. They eat both plants and meat. They are smart, funny, and live in groups called troops. They use their hands and tails to climb, swing, and grab food. Monkeys are so playful and clever, right, my little friends? Would you like to swing from tree to tree like a monkey? Newt. Look closely, my little friends. Something small and slippery is hiding under the leaf. It has smooth skin, a long tail, and tiny legs. Yes, it's a newt. Newts are part of the salamander family, and they love to live in wet places like ponds, streams, and forests. But what do newts eat? Let's take a peek at their menu. Newts love to eat insects, worms, snails, and tiny water animals. They sneak around and catch their food with quick little bites. That's right, newts are carnivores. They eat only meat, but tiny meat. Even though they're small, newts are amazing survivors. They can regrow parts of their body like their tail or leg. Ostrich. Whoa, my little friends, do you see that huge bird running across the grass? It has long legs, a long neck, and big round eyes. Yes, that's the ostrich. Ostriches can't fly like other birds, but guess what? They are super fast runners. They can run up to 70 kilometers per hour. But what do ostriches eat? Do they eat only plants? Or something else too? Let's find out. Ostriches like to eat plants, seeds, fruits, but also insects and small animals. That's right, ostriches are omnivores. They eat both plants and meat. And did you know, ostriches lay the biggest eggs in the world? One ostrich egg can be bigger than your head. Isn't the ostrich awesome, my little friends? So tall, so speedy, and with super strong legs. Would you like to race an ostrich someday? Ready, set, go! Panda. Let's tiptoe into the misty bamboo forest in China. Do you see that round, chubby animal munching quietly on trees? Yes, it's the giant panda. Pandas are very gentle and calm. They love to sit, snack, and relax under the trees all day. But what do pandas eat? Do they eat meat like tigers, or just plants? Let's see. Pandas love bamboo more than anything else. Even though they are part of the bear family, they eat mostly plants. That's right, pandas are herbivores. They mostly eat bamboo leaves and shoots. And guess what? Pandas can eat for more than 12 hours a day. Isn't the panda adorable, my little explorers? So fluffy, so calm, and so full of bamboo. Would you like to visit the panda forest in China one day? Quail. Look closely at its tiny feet, round body, and cute feathers. Yes, that's right, it's a quail. Quails are shy little birds that like to stay close to the ground. They can fly, but only for short bursts. Most of the time, they prefer running or hiding in the bushes. But what do quails eat? Let's find out. Quails love to eat seeds, grains, berries, and small insects. That's right, quails are omnivores. They eat both plants and tiny bugs. And guess what? Quails lay tiny, beautiful eggs with colorful spots, so cute and special. Aren't quails adorable, my little friends? So small, so fast, and full of surprises. Would you like to find quail eggs on a nature adventure? Whoa, my little friends! Do you see that huge animal with thick gray skin and a horn on its nose? It looks like a tank with legs. Yes, that's the rhinoceros. Rhinoceroses, or rhinos, are strong and powerful. They love to walk through the grasslands, eat, and take mud baths. Mud keeps them cool and protects their skin from the hot sun and bug bites. But what do rhinos eat? Let's take a look. Rhinos eat grass and leaves. That's right, they don't eat meat at all. So rhinos are herbivores, plant eaters only. Even though they look scary, rhinos are usually very calm and peaceful. But remember, never get too close. They like their space. Isn't the rhino amazing, my little friends? Big body, big horn, and big appetite for plants. Sheep. Let's look over there. Do you see that soft, white animal eating grass? It has curly wool and a sweet little face. Yes, that's a sheep. Sheep are gentle farm animals that love to stay together in groups. They make a sound that goes. And farmers keep them for their wool, which is used to make warm clothes. But what do sheep eat? Let's find out. Sheep love to munch on grass, hay, and plants. That means sheep are herbivores. They eat only plants. And did you know, baby sheep are called lambs? They are super cute and love to jump and play. Aren't sheep adorable, my little friends? So fluffy, peaceful, and fun to watch in the meadow. Would you like to pet a sheep one day? Tiger. Look over there, hiding behind the tall grass. It has orange fur with black stripes, big paws, and shiny eyes. Yes, it's the tiger. The tiger is the biggest wild cat in the world. Strong, silent, and super fast. Tigers love to be alone, and they're really good at sneaking up on their food. But what do tigers eat? Let's take a look. Tigers eat meat, like deer, wild boar, and even fish. That means tigers are carnivores, meat eaters that need strong teeth and sharp claws. And did you know, no two tigers have the same stripe pattern? Each tiger is one of a kind. Isn't the tiger amazing, my little friends? So powerful, so fast, and so beautiful. Would you like to see a tiger from a safe jungle jeep one day? Uriel. Look up there, my little friends. Do you see that animal standing proudly on the rocky mountain? It has strong legs and big, curled horns on its head. Yes, that's the Uriel. The Uriel is a wild sheep that lives in the tall hills and steep mountains of Central and South Asia. Uriels are super good at climbing. They can walk and jump on rocks like mountain ninjas. But what do they eat? Let's see. They love to munch on grasses, shrubs, and leaves they find in the wild. That means Uriels are herbivores. They only eat plants. And guess what? The male Uriels have giant, spiral-shaped horns, which they use to show strength or to impress other Uriels. Wow, what a cool animal, right, my little friends? Climbers, grazers, and proud horned sheep of the mountains. Would you like to climb a mountain and see a Uriel one day? Vulture. Look up in the sky, my little friends. Do you see that big bird flying in circles way up high? With wide wings and sharp eyes looking down. Yes, that's a vulture. Vultures may look a little scary, but they are very important helpers in nature. They don't hunt animals. Instead, vultures eat animals that are already dead. It may sound yucky, but wait, they help keep the environment clean. So what do vultures eat? They eat meat, but only from animals that have died naturally. That means vultures are carnivores, meat eaters, but they're also called scavengers, animals that clean up nature's leftovers. And guess what? Vultures have strong stomachs that can handle bacteria that would make other animals sick. Wow, what a superpower! Wolf. Do you hear that howl in the night, my little friends? It's coming from the forest. Yes, that's a wolf. Wolves are wild animals that live in cold forests, mountains, and snowy lands. They're famous for their howling sound and for living in packs. That means they stick together like a family and work as a team. Wolves are fast runners and smart hunters. They use teamwork to find food and protect each other. But what do wolves eat? Let's take a look. They eat meat, like wild boar, rabbits, and other small animals. That means wolves are carnivores, meat eaters with strong jaws and sharp teeth. And did you know, wolves can run up to 60 kilometers per hour and travel very far to find food? Wow, that's fast and strong. So cool, right, my little friends? Wolves are not just wild. They are loyal, smart, and brave creatures of the wild. Would you like to howl like a wolf with Noah? Let's try it together. Zingu Manta Ray. Are you ready to dive with Noah, my little friends? Today we're swimming in the rivers of South America, especially the beautiful Zingu River in Brazil. And look, something is gliding under the water like a flying carpet. Yes, it's the Zingu Manta Ray. This amazing animal is a type of freshwater stingray. That means it lives in rivers, not in the ocean. The Zingu Manta Ray has a flat, round body with beautiful spots and patterns, and it moves by flapping its fins like wings, just like it's flying underwater. But what does it eat? It loves to munch on small fish, worms, and tiny crustaceans from the river bottom. So that means it's a carnivore, but it's very gentle and shy. Did you know, the Zingu Manta Ray is only found in the Zingu River, which makes it a very special and rare animal. Isn't it wonderful, my little friends? The river world is full of hidden treasures, and the Zingu Manta Ray is one of the most magical. Would you like to dive with Noah again and discover more creatures from the river? Yak. It's cold up here, my little friends. But look, who's that walking in the snow with fluffy hair and big horns? Yes, that's a yak. Yaks are strong, hairy animals that live in cold mountains, especially in Tibet, Nepal, and the Himalayas. They have very thick fur to keep them warm in the freezing wind. And guess what? Yaks are super helpers to the people who live in the mountains. They carry heavy things, give milk, and even help plow fields. But what do they eat? Yaks eat grass, plants, and moss, even when the ground is covered in snow. That means yaks are herbivores, plant eaters with strong stomachs. And when they walk, they don't slip on the snow, because they have big hooves that help them grip the mountain ground. How cool is that? So awesome, right, my little friends? Yaks are fluffy, friendly, and strong animals of the snowy mountains. Would you like to ride a yak with Noah one day? Zebra. And now, my little friends, we've come to our final animal of today's journey. Look at those beautiful stripes. Zebras are wild animals that live in the savannas and grasslands of Africa. Each zebra has a unique stripe pattern, just like a fingerprint. No two are the same. Zebras love to live in herds, which means they stay together to stay safe. And when danger comes, they run super fast, up to 65 km/h. But what do they eat? Zebras munch on grass, leaves, and plants all day long. So yes, you're right. Zebras are herbivores, just like giraffes and horses. Did you know, zebras can sleep standing up and even recognize each other by their voices and stripes? They're very smart and social animals. Wow, that was so much fun, my little friends. Now we all know the difference between animals that eat plants, meat, or both. Herbivores, carnivores, and omnivores. Great job helping Noah today. Don't forget to keep learning and exploring the animal world. Maybe next time we'll discover more fun animal facts together. See you next time, my little friends. Bye bye.